How's your university, Tim?
University life in general, I think we can all agree that it's pretty great. I mean, Munich itself it's a major student city because there's not just a technical university, but there's also Ludwig Maximilian and also the Hochschule München. So there are multiple universities, and that means that obviously there's many students in the city. The city itself is pretty safe, I would guess. I mean, I've never had any weird experiences, but I don't know if I can speak for everyone. And let's say maybe talking a bit more specific about TUM. Of course, it's a very challenging university. It would be a lie to say it's doable, very easy. You have to put in a lot of effort, a lot of work. But I think it's worth it in the end because it's yeah, as I said, a really good university. And of course, the other good side of TUM is that there are really nice student groups such as WARR Rocketry, which is great. Great tool to actually apply your knowledge because let's say lectures themselves are very theoretical and they don't always give you, let's say, all of the insights that you require as an engineer. Because of course, being a good engineer means knowing your theory, having a lot of experience, and in order to have experience, you need to apply your knowledge. So that's one thing. And let's say the structure of the course itself, I think pretty much depends on what you study. I personally study aerospace engineering, bachelor's. And what I can say from my degree is the first 2 years are very tough. A lot of theory, basically only theory. And then the third year gets more engaging because you do have a lot of electives and let's say a bit more practical.
What are the other teams in your university?
Yeah, so we have a lot of student groups in different sectors. For example, we have a Too Fast, so they are participating in student formula racing events. We also have some drone stuff happening with both Levitum and Horizon. While Levitum is trying to build a hydrogen drone, basically, Horizon is more on the side of, I think, the control theory side on things, as far as I know. And they have a really cool prototype already made and flown about. They want to bring some medical stuff to facilities and provide that. Other student groups, we also have Dash. They are working on a exoskeleton that should provide help for disabled people, basically. And I know Akaflieg, they are building their own gliders, basically, and they are flying their own gliders and can make a license in their student team. TUM Boring, so the guys participated in the Elon Musk boring competition 2 years in a row and won the competition, so we have them as well here. And TUM Hyperloop, which is also in some sort of the same competition direction as TUM Boring, so they also won the Hyperloop competition multiple times in a row. So they are quite good as well, but they transition to being more independent of these contests and are developing a full scale prototype right now, I think. But I'm pretty sure there are some more left. So I might have forgot some.
Because actually my friend is the founder of it, so I know a little bit about it. It's called Falcon Vision, and they build drones, but I don't think they're as big as the Horizon drones. They're smaller drones, and they focus also on rescue missions, as far as I know as of now. But I think they're going to develop drones in different directions as well.
What are your job opportunities when you finish university?
Yeah, Munich or the surroundings of the city are like a pretty big technology cluster and also other stuff. So I think, or especially talking about aerospace industry and stuff like that, there's a lot going on. So there are many companies that are in the city or around the city where you can find jobs afterwards. There are both like big established companies, like for example Airbus, but then there are also plenty of smaller companies, like startups, for example, like ESA Aerospace, that are working in the field of aerospace engineering, and so there's plenty of opportunities to find a job in the aerospace sector in the city of Munich or around the city of Munich later on. So I think for Germany there are basically two major clusters of aerospace industry that are located around Munich and then around Hamburg and Bremen. So yeah, our university here has pretty good contacts in this direction as well. And especially the student groups, they also try to have a close relationship with many industry partners. So there's also decent job opportunities from there. If you work together with our sponsors, for example, on a certain topic, you already have the opportunity to network and maybe try to find some working student job that you can do besides your studies if you find the time. And then for later on, I think those are like pretty good opportunities to find a job later on. So there are also a bunch of people in WARR that are doing working student jobs in many of those companies that are around the city here. So there's actually a lot you can do